Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
7:31, clear skies. Temperatures in the upper 50s this morning. Didn't get below 60 until about 5:30 this morning, so it stayed pretty warm overnight. Another warm day, and then we're cooled down a little bit. The fire danger index very high today. We have a story that we're running this morning concerning 6 different counties fighting fires. 3 of those still fighting fires. And up in Cherry County, it's really rough, up around Kilgore and up through there. They don't have that one contained very well so far because of the conditions, all the hard work they're putting in. They're saving the community of Kilgore, but they've been on the fight since Tuesday on those, and that gives us an idea of how fast these fires can spread. Over 7,000 acres burned up that way. So we'll want to be careful for sure today. And then maybe, just maybe, rain.
It's in the forecast.
50%. Boy, could we use a nice shower of any kind. But
yes.
Nice, long, slow one would be nice.
I'd be okay.
Without any hard stuff and wind. What am I talking about? The wind blows when we don't even have storms.
Yes,
Jeez, yesterday was something in the afternoon, wasn't it? Picked up. And even this morning when we arrived here, 25 to over 30-mile-an-hour gusts. Kind of calmed down a little bit here the last hour or so, but they're expected to pick back up. So let's be real careful. It's National Scrabble Day, too.
Scrabble.
Yeah.
Never was a Scrabble person. I'll be honest with you, I can't even say I've played a game of Scrabble.
Very few for yours truly, too. I played a few times. It's embarrassing if you play somebody that knows how to play Scrabble and can think up those words and do all that, it's rather embarrassing.
I know. I wouldn't know. Well, I guess this is hard to have a conversation if you and I don't play Scrabble.
No.
But I was thinking about, because you can challenge a word, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would think that that would get heated.
They can, because they say, is that really a word?
Yeah.
Then they have to look it up. They used to have to use a dictionary. But
now you can just Google, I bet.
Yeah. I don't even know why you play Scrabble. You just Google. Anyway, it's National Scrabble Day. Celebrate with a killer triple word score. The famous crossword board game was invented in 1933. It was originally called Lexico, and then they changed it to crisscross words before it finally became Scrabble in 1949. That's the history on that. People love to play it.
Oh, yeah.
It's National Thomas Jefferson Day today as well.
Okay.
Celebrating the 3rd President of the United States on his date of birth, 1743. He wasn't much of a talker, but boy, could he write. Whew, man. It's National Peach Cobbler Day.
I can get into that.
Now that we can get into.
Oh, yeah.
It got its name because the ingredients were cobbled together and not because it was made out of shoemakers. Oh, I see. That's not very funny, but that's what they wrote there.
Okay.
Birthdays today. The Reverend Al Green, celebrating his birthday, Hall of Fame soul singer, 11 Grammy Awards and a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award, and he is 77 today. And let's see, Max Weinberg, 72 today, the drummer, longtime drummer for Bruce Springsteen's E Street Band, also the band leader for Conan O'Brien's Late Night Show, done that for years. So those are a couple of birthdays that you can celebrate on the music side today. We might get a little Al Green in here in just a little bit.
That'll work.
You have track coming up?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
The plan. That's the plan.
Weather permitting.
Yes, sir. Headed to Burwell.
Boy, that's always been a big one, hasn't it?
Yeah, good meet. A lot of area teams in it, so that's why we'll be there.
What time do you think your first report will come down at the top of the hour on KVBN 95.3
Boy, you're
FM?
putting me on the spot now.
You don't know?
Well, depends when you let me out of here. We'll plan to go at 11.
Maybe the first one at 11?
Yes, sir.
You
Kind of depends on how. But yeah, we'll have probably the first one at 11. I don't know how many results we'll have by then, but
just an opening.
yeah.
Yeah. Did you just call me yes, sir? You said yes, sir? I
Did I?
like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I can call you sir for the rest of the day. Sir.
No, I don't like well, the sir so much as, but when you answer and you say yes, sir, I kind of like that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it feels
Okay.
kind of good. Thanks.
Oh, you bet. Yes, sir.
Our guest list is full today. If everybody can make it in, we'll have Klang Financial, the Garden Center, Jenny M. Malham Memorial Medical Center. They're having their rummage sale coming up. I'm sure we'll be talking about that. And we'll have Dave Davis report featuring Christy's younger sister, I would imagine, or her handsome husband, Jim, gentleman Jim, and Subway.
Fantastic.
And some other things we'll be talking about along the way. Very important information, as always.
As always.
No fibs, just facts on The Breakfast Show.
We should get T-shirts. Say that. No fibs, just facts. Then on the back, Breakfast Show.
That would be cool. I have to say, being in this business, I have so many T-shirts that I really don't. I can't
Yeah.
even tell you how many T-shirts over the years have been given to us or
Sure.
we've had made. Just lots of T-shirts.
Do you hang on to T-shirts too long?
Yes.
I've been accused of that.
Yes.
I hang on to T-shirts way too long. And then once in a while I'll pull one out and it's like, you still have that?
Yeah, why do I still have this?
It's like, you need to, honey, you need to throw that away. It looks like a rag now.
Yeah, they can get that way. But they do make nice rags, cleaning rags.
They do, yes. Yeah. Although I've got a cleaning rag right now. Oh, man, it breaks my heart. Chicago Cubs T-shirt is a cleaning rag now.
You-
I
has it got the...
I was trying to, like a dummy, the Cubs shirt that I had was white. That was really nice, too. Very nice.
White one.
Chicago Cubs white T-shirt. And I decided, like an idiot, to try to clean the grill with the Chicago Cubs white T-shirt on.
Oh.
Why anybody would attempt this, I don't know. Bottom line is, got some gunk on it, couldn't get it out, and now it's become a rag.
Well, I would...
Just breaks my heart every time I use it, too. Because I ruined the shirt.
I would have thought you would have. I mean, barbecue grease is...
Yeah, I know. Listen, I'm not proud of it.
Oh, no.
Just
I don't want you to have to go into that again. I don't want you to have to confess and feel bad. That gets kind of sad.
it was sad because it was a really nice shirt, nice T-shirt. In fact, you want to know, I got it from the hospital rummage sale. I kid you not.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a very nice listener saw a couple of. This was a few years ago. Saw a couple of Chicago Cubs T-shirts, and purchased them and gave them to me.
Well, you never know what you're going to find there.
Oh,
That's
you can get
cool.
some nice stuff at the hospital rummage sale.
I have a Paul Revere and the Raiders T-shirt signed.
What?
Yeah, that came from the rummage sale.
Really?
Yeah, Bob found it years ago.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
See? Hidden treasures.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later today.
All right.
Also today we're going to be honoring or reading the literature honoring Culligan Water here in Broken Bow. Been here 75 years. Softening the water.
Wow, I
making
didn't
it-
know. I didn't think Dell and Tim were that old.
Well, there was a family ahead of them.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. They're getting older, but
They are,
they're
yeah.
not that old yet. All right. By the way, got a text from the Thedford schools this morning. It made me kind of, go down memory lane. And I like this. I'm going to read it to you if I can get it to come up here. Here we go. A reminder, Thedford K through 12 will be taking an all-school picture today at 8:15. And we have asked students and teachers to wear a Superheroes of the Sandhills shirt, if they have one. If you do not, you can wear the Knights or dark-colored shirt. And it will be a full picture, so it's kind of picture day at Thedford. And I think this is a group picture, the way it reads. But do you remember when you were a kid and it was picture day? and you got kind of extra spruced up.
You mean like individual picture
Yeah.
day? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Yep.
And
it was a much bigger day for Mom than it was for me.
exactly.
It was a big day for Mom because it was school picture day.
Yeah.
So, she wanted everybody to look right because, you purchase the pictures and then you hand them out to family and even use them as gifts and stuff like that. And me,
It's a lot of pressure, really, because if you only got a split second to take a good picture, and they're running them through.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And you're in line, and you're like 8 years old, and you're going, I don't really like to smile because my teeth are, I only got half my teeth. Things
I
like
think
that.
I think we usually had a retake day.
Yeah, they used to do that too.
I think. I think there was after everybody got their pictures, then the photographer would come back for an hour or so and do retakes if needed. I don't think I ever needed a retake.
I bet you nowadays, though, because it's digital, you don't have to do that. They probably take the picture, and if it doesn't turn out very well, they just delete that one and take another one.
Oh.
Yeah. Before you had to wait for the film to come. You had to develop the
yes,
film.
right.
And make the print.
Yeah, right.
And now you just go, their eyes are shut.
Yeah, let's
Hold it,
do
I'll
another.
take another one.
Yeah.
Click, click. So a lot of the pressure of school pictures has been
That's probably true.
decreased. And as you say, most kids don't care anyway.
Yeah, like I said, it was a bigger day for Mom than it was for me.
The Sandhills Dunning School today, their lunch on Thursday is corn dogs, tri-taters, and green beans.
All right. Let's see. I just now realized you're doing school lunch menus. I better get mine out here. Litchfield today, lasagna at Litchfield.
That sounds good. Goulash, tea rolls, fruit, vegetables, and milk at Arnold today.
Thetford today, bacon cheeseburger, French fries, and potato salad at Thetford.
At Ansley, Chinese food today.
All right. Let's see. Gothenburg today on this Thursday showing $1 million spaghetti, chicken bacon ranch pizza, and just pizza on the menu today at Gothenburg.
All right. I don't have any more.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Broken Bow Middle and High School showing made fresh spaghetti today with breadstick, chicken nuggets with garlic breadstick, fresh baked ham salad sub, cottage cheese and fruit platter, and at the grill station today it's a cheeseburger basket at Broken Bow Middle and High School. At Anselmo Myrna today, it's made fresh spaghetti with breadstick, chicken nuggets with garlic breadstick, and fresh baked ham salad sub. The choices for you at Anselmo Myrna today. And at Sargent, they've got lasagna on the menu or cheesy potatoes with ham, corn, fruit salad, dinner roll, milk, and salad bar at Sargent. Those are your school lunch menus. Your menu today at the Prairie Pioneer Center showing country fried steak, mashed potatoes and gravy, corn, dinner roll, and dessert. That's at the Prairie Pioneer Center in Broken Bow.
A couple of things, too, we want to mention. Coming up this month, we've had guests in to talk about it, but we just want to kind of give you a quick reminder, too. The Rotary is hosting the statewide convention, District 5630 convention, actually, and that will be on April 28th and 29th at the One Box Convention Center here in Broken Bow, and they have special guest speakers coming in. They're going to be doing all kinds of things, a beer pairing dinner, and they'll just have all sorts of things about very important subjects, and they'll have some fun too. And I think you can take part in that. They're selling tickets to some of those events, and I would imagine if you get a hold of Deb McCaslin, she'll give you the lowdown on that and help you get set up if you want to attend any of the activities. And Michelle Nelson also, she is the president right now of the local Rotary. She could help you as well. Also coming up, April 22nd is the Kids Fair, and that will be held at the Broken Bow Schools Activity Building on April 22nd from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m., and that is free for all families and kids. And the theme this year, and it's so good to have it back, it's called We Are Wild About Kids. It's coming up, and that'll be well attended. That's always a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of times they'll have music and singing and displays and all sorts of booths and things for the kids to learn things from. It's
Not just kids.
Yeah, that's right. Not just kids.
Adults have a good time. I've been there.
Yeah.
Adults have a good time at that, too.
Yeah, you might get a little foam in your hair or anything. I mean,
You
anything
never
can
know.
happen, or some goop or something. Let's just go ahead and talk about Culligan Water. Culligan Water Conditioning has been solving problems for homes in the area of water for 75 years. In Custer County, Orrin Talbot was the guy who first opened the doors July 6, 1948 for Culligan Water. And John and Gertrude Talbot purchased Culligan on April 18, 1955. Then Wesley and Dorothy Sloggett took over on April 11, 1957. In October of 1962, Claire and Rita Miller purchased the business. And I remember the Millers running it. I imagine many of you do too. Later, they sold their business to their son Greg and his wife Linda, and they ran it for 13 years. And on July 4th, 1975, Greg and Linda worked hard to expand their territory over 31 years before retiring and selling to Tim Wright and Del Moniger in June of 2006. Christine became the office manager in March of 2007, shortly before the business was moved to its current location at 214 South 5th Avenue. The Culligan territory has grown and now services Custer, Valley, Greeley, and Garfield counties and surrounding areas. And they're proud to serve their customers and happy to help new customers experience better water. Congratulations on your 75th year anniversary this year. That's a good story.
It is great.
Remember, the Millers used to come to my uncle and my dad's feed store, and we would load bags of salt, the pellet salt that they used for softening the water back in the day. And the nice thing about those days were you didn't just do business. Then you sit down and you had a nice long conversation.
Yeah, nice.
After you loaded the truck. So some good memories there, and Tim and Del are doing a great job. Christine's great in the store, and they're just good people. It's good to have them here, continuing the tradition of Culligan Water. All right, Al Green is 77 years old today. Here he is with Let's Stay Together.
And summer breezes for the ladies. And guys, come check out Jungle Mocs, ventilators, waterproof mids, and many more styles. Merrells are built to last and to be super comfy. Treat your feet right and save $20 on a pair of Merrells right now at Bo Bootery on the Square in Broken Bow.
Barney Health Mart in Broken Bow is excited to see you this spring. Taking care of your skin is important. Barney Health Mart has the products you need, including NextCare products. Save $2 with in-store coupon. Be ready for spring scratches and scrapes and shop their big selection of first aid products, including antibiotic creams, wound care items, and bandages. Barney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
It is 7:53. We're going to play the game real quickly here, and then we'll have the report from Dave Davis Farmers National.
All right, we're going to ask some questions about historic events that happened in the month of April. Which spacecraft is famous for the quote, "Houston, we have a problem"? Launched in April of 1970. Your choices are the Voyager 1, April 11, Galileo, or Apollo 13. Which spacecraft launched in April of 1970, famous for the quote, "Houston, we've had a problem"? Voyager 1, April 11, Galileo, or Apollo 13 are your choices. If you know the answer, call us at 872-2801.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
And we have a caller on the line. Didn't get a chance to find out who we have, so we'll find out. Good morning. Who are we talking to? Hello?
Am I connected?
Yep. You're on.
Tom and Sergeant.
Hi, Tom. How you doing?
Okay.
Good, good. Here's your question.
All right, Tom, which spacecraft is famous for the quote, "Houston, we've had a problem"? Voyager 1, April 11, Galileo, or Apollo 13?
Apollo 13.
You know it. That's it. And because you've answered correctly, we got a couple of prizes for you today. We're going to give you a certificate for a free 6-inch sub at Subway. Also, I believe the Garden Center is on our guest list today, so we're going to give you a $5 gift certificate to the Garden Center here in Broken Bow. Just come on out and see us when you can.
Is there a time limit on it?
Oh, no.
No.
We keep them around for a really long time. It's just whenever you can make it in.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank
You
you,
bet.
Tom. Take care. 7:55. You're listening to The Breakfast Show.
The music to get your day started right.
I listen every morning.
The Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
Good morning, everyone. This is Jim and Kathy Eberly for Dave Davis Auction Service and Farmers National Company. To start with Farmers National Company, we have a ranch-style home within 1/2 mile from city limits, sitting on 1.7 acres. The address is 452 22nd Avenue. It's an awesome location. Living room and dining room have large picture windows for lots of sunshine. Informal and formal dining. Family room off of the kitchen has exposed beams and a fireplace. Main floor has an office, 4 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. Master bedroom has a master bathroom and walk-in cedar closet. Main floor laundry room has a sink and extra storage. Lower level has large family room, 5th bedroom, and lots of storage. Attached 2-car garage and underground sprinklers. Open front shed has 2 stall areas and a tack room. Shingles new in 2018. Lots of room in this brick ranch-style home. That's 452 22nd Avenue in Broken Bow. Another one that we have is 1242 South D Street, Old Time Charm. This home has beautiful woodwork throughout, large foyer leading to the parlor with open staircase, French doors, and beautiful hardwood floors. Formal dining room has patio doors out to the backyard. Cute kitchen has lots of cabinets and counter space, built-in microwave and double ovens. Main floor also has a den, office, and a half bathroom. Upstairs has a full bathroom with laundry and 4 bedrooms. Master bedroom has a balcony and master bathroom. Located on a corner lot with utility shed and fenced-in backyard with privacy fence. Detached double garage. Has its own heater. Shingles are brand new. Home's exterior was just painted. Come see the charm at 1242 South D Street. Now Jim is going to talk to you about a listing he has and an upcoming auction.
First of all, with Farmers National Company, we have Baxter's Welding, LLC. It's located at 1801 South G Street. Has a large shop. All the inside shop material will stay with the business itself, the welders, that type of stuff. They do have some personal shop items that they are going to keep, but a lot of it is going to sell with the business. It's located again at 1801 South G Street. If you just want a building or if you need a business, either way, this will work for your needs. It has and also has a little office area off to the side to the east of it. That is included also, and then there's some frontage out along the street there also that is included with the sale. And then I'll talk about Dave Davis Auction Service. Gerald Einspar Estate is having 2 auctions. One's going to be April 22nd on a Saturday. The other is on April 29th, again on Saturday. Both of them are going to start at 9 o'clock. I'm just going to give you some information on the first one on April 22nd so we don't get a lot of confusion. The first auction is going to be 4 miles east of Arcadia on Highway 70, right along the highway itself. If you're coming from Highway 70 and the 58 junction, it's a mile to the west. So either way, it's 4 miles east of Arcadia, right on the highway, or 1 mile west of Highway 70 and the Highway 58 junction. On this sale for that April 22nd auction, we got a little 3010 John Deere tractor. You got a Case 930 tractor with a Case loader, bucket, and grapple. You got a Case narrow front tractor with a loader and grapple. You got a Ford TW30 diesel tractor, triple hydraulics. Then you got an M wide front tractor. You got an Alice Chalmers wide front tractor, an Oliver 88 wide front tractor with an F10 loader. You got a little homemade tractor. You got an 1825 Case skid steer, Case manure spreader. You got a little stack mover. You got a Miskin 4800 dirt scraper. You got a 3-point sickle mower, New Holland. You got a bale unroller. You got a 3-point forklift attachment. All kinds of, there's a calf cradle, Then there's a lot of vehicles. You got a 2003 white Dodge 4x4 SLT pickup. You got a 2000 white Cadillac car. You got a 1993 white Chevy S10 pickup. You got a 1991 blue Isuzu Trooper, a 1991 Ford F350 four-wheel drive dually flatbed pickup. You got a 1990 white Ford Tempo, a 1990 Buick four-door. Lots of vehicles on here. I'm going to skip down and give you some information on some other trailers and trucks also. You got a 58 International 3/4 ton flatbed truck. You got a single axle bumper hitch tilt trailer, a 7x12 single axle bumper hitch trailer with a metal floor, an 8x10 single axle trailer with the metal floor also. You got a Travelong 6x16 bumper hitch trailer. You got a Pintle bumper hitch dual tandem trailer with ramps. You got a double axle 20-foot by 22, a 22-foot dovetail trailer. You got a little single horse trailer. You got a Yamaha four-wheeler. You got a 79 Kawasaki KZ 400 motorcycle. You got a lot of shop items on this thing too, and we won't go through all of those. But again, remember that's April 22nd, the first Saturday sale, and then the next one is April 29th. We'll give you some more information on it probably next week, and it's located east of the junction of 70 and 58 highway. Anyway, thank you very much for listening. Talk to you next week. Thank you.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. A court ruling keeps an abortion pill on the market, but with restrictions. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre says the Biden administration will keep fighting for abortion rights.
I can reassure the American people that that is our commitment to women, millions of women across the country, and also providers who are at the front lines.
More rain headed to parts of South Florida. Much of Fort Lauderdale is flooded, and driving has been tougher than normal.
You don't know what's going on. You don't know who's going to hit you or run into you, or you're going to run into them. You can't see anything. The rain's coming down so hard.
Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi has a message for Democrats who want 89-year-old Senator Dianne Feinstein to resign.
She deserves the respect to get well and be back on duty.
Feinstein has been off the job for weeks as she recovers from shingles. CBS News Brief. I'm Peter King.
In Nebraska news, after a wildfire started in 6 Nebraska counties Tuesday afternoon, Governor Jim Pillen declared disasters in 3 of the 6, Cherry, Garfield, and Jefferson. The fires in Lincoln, Wheeler, and Rock counties are now either out or in a mop-up stage. The McCann fire in Cherry County is 0% contained and has burned over 7,000 acres. A Nebraska Emergency Management Agency liaison is on the scene to assist in acquiring state assets to the county. Local volunteer fire departments from Kilgore, Cody, Valentine, and the Rosebud Sioux Tribal Nation in South Dakota are among the responders. Firefighters from U.S. Fish and Wildlife and U.S. Forest Service have also responded. The fire started southwest of Kilgore and spread rapidly towards the community of Kilgore. Thanks to the speed of the first responders, the fire was stopped 2 miles south of town. The NEMA spokesman, Chris Schroeder, said the incident command's operational focus today is to hold that line and work the various hot spots in the canyons with an emphasis on responder and public safety. Kilgore residents evacuated on a safety measure Tuesday but were able to return to their homes before dusk. A shelter at the Cody High School was open for those who were evacuated. That's Nebraska News.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In the NBA, 2 more play-in games on Wednesday with the Bulls beating the Raptors in Toronto 109-105. Chicago was down 19 points. They rallied back for the win thanks in part to Zach LaVine, who had 39 points. So Chicago, the 10 seed, will play in Miami on Friday. The winner earns the 8th seed in the East and will face the top seed Milwaukee in a playoff series that'll start on Sunday. The Thunder beat the Pelicans in New Orleans 123-118. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had 32 points. Josh Giddey 31 points for Oklahoma City, also a 10 seed. They'll play in Minnesota on Friday. Winner earns the 8th seed in the West and will face the top seed Denver in a playoff series that starts on Sunday. In the NHL, the Islanders beat the Canadiens 4-2. New York clinches the final wildcard spot in the East while eliminating Pittsburgh from the playoffs. The Penguins had made the postseason a record 16 straight years. And in baseball, the Rays beat the Red Sox 9-7. Tampa Bay's 12-0. They're 1 win away from the longest winning streak to open up a season in baseball history.
Here's your weatherology forecast. High temperatures working up into the upper 80s for today. We'll see lots of sunshine with gusty south winds at 15 to 30. Then for tonight, a chance for showers and storms dropping back to a low of 50. Much cooler on Friday with a chance for rain, possibly a thunder shower, highs right around 60, with some gusty north winds kicking up to 15 to 25. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
Want to kick back with your favourite British TV? Escape with Britain's best series, only on BritBox. Don't miss new and exclusive releases, including BritBox original drama Stonehouse, starring Succession's Matthew Macfadyen.
It's Stonehouse, John Stonehouse.
Follow the unbelievable true story of the British politician who faked his own death.
I deny those allegations in the strongest possible terms.
Succession's Matthew Macfadyen stars in BritBox's new original drama, Stonehouse. Stream this and more at BritBox.com.
I'm Howard Mackler, founder of Innovation Refunds. You've heard me talking about the payroll tax refund for months. If you own a business, even if you've asked your CPA about this, you owe it to yourself to take another look. We provide a licensed and insured tax attorney who evaluates your company at my expense to determine eligibility. Businesses of all types can qualify, so go to GetRefunds.com to potentially get a payroll tax refund of up to $26,000 per employee. Download the Innovation Refunds app or go to GetRefunds.com, GetRefunds.com.
6 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. It's 59 degrees outside under a sunny sky. Winds have lightened up quite a bit, but they're still out of the south. And right now, maybe 5 miles per hour, 6 miles per hour, all the way down from over 30 in the 5 o'clock hour this morning. But we do expect those to pick back up. And again, the fire danger index is high. Right now, the humidity's at 59%, which is kind of low for this time of day. Barometric pressure is now rising. It was falling. It's at 2960. The high yesterday came to us at 6 o'clock, and it was 90 degrees at 6 o'clock last night.
Wow.
Or last evening. An overnight low of 58. I think it was 87 at 5 o'clock, and it warmed up a few more degrees, 88 during the afternoon. So we peaked out at 90 yesterday on April 12th.
I wonder if that's a record.
I don't know. It's got to be kind of in the contention there.
I would think so.
Sunset today at 8:15. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:01. And I almost hate to say this, 1/100th of an inch precipitation all of this month. I almost wish Jeremy wouldn't have measured that on a Saturday morning because it's just kind of like a kick in the teeth. 1/100th.
Well, it's better than saying zero.
I don't know.
Well, okay. Yeah.
I don't know if it is or not. Anyway, we're hoping for rain the next couple of days, and there is a chance, a little stormy weather coming along with that. We'll watch that for you here at KCNI KBBN Radio. All right, we do have guests coming in, so before they start rolling in, let's talk a little bit about a good old cup of coffee, maybe a bagel. Maybe doing a little shopping at a very unique and wonderful shop in Arnold, Nebraska.
Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts wants you to know that they have a bunny sale going on at Brubaker's, 40% off Easter and bunny decor. That's going on now through Saturday. They are your historic destination barista bar and gift shop right in the heart of Custer County. Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold. Follow them on Facebook to keep up on all the latest happenings at Brubaker's in Arnold. Coffee with a friend, always a good idea at Brubaker's. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 5, open on Saturday from 9 to 3. And don't forget about their bunny sale going on, 40% off Easter and bunny decor now through Saturday.
All right, thank you, Brent. We'll take a time out with these words.
Geared for Sports is there for you on the west side of the square in Broken Bow when you're gearing up for your sports endeavors, including those upcoming spring sports. From head to toe, if you need it, they have you covered. Visiting them and don't see what you're searching for? Make sure you talk to Scott. He'll do what he can to get it for you. Geared for Sports, always ready to go the extra distance for their customers. West side of the square in Broken Bow.
Cattlemen, spring is here and things are starting to green up. But alongside the good green like pasture grass and trees come the bad greens. Musk thistles, mullenweed, buckbrush, and other weeds. Let Aero Aviation help you get the bad green under control this spring. They use the latest in aircraft and GPS technology and crop protection products while keeping the good green in your pocket. Call Casey, Melissa, or Kim today and schedule spring spraying with Aero Aviation, 872-5113.
Save when you shop at Gary's Superfoods in Broken Bow. 80% lean ground beef sold in a 10-pound tube is $2.99 a pound. Family packs of Open Acres boneless, skinless chicken breast are $1.99 a pound. Welcome spring with delicious grapes. Extra large red seedless grapes are 99 cents a pound. With store coupon, General Mills cereals are just 2 for $5. For your pasta night, pick up Ragu sauces at 2 for $4. Gary's Superfoods, South B Street, Broken Bow. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
10 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. This is Thursday, so it's all ages game night at the Broken Bow Public Library from 5 until 7 this evening. All ages game night at the Broken Bow Public Library. That sounds like a lot of fun. Well, we have some job openings that we want to tell you about. The Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership have openings that are starting out with a pretty darn good hourly rate. There's some qualifications they need you to have. And with that information, here is Mr. Brent Amperson.
Oh, yes, sir.
I love it.
There you go. They are looking for, at Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership, they've got an opening for an infant toddler teacher center specialist. This is a 40-hour per week year-round position in Broken Bow. Great starting wage, wonderful benefits. Now, for this job, you would be responsible for center coordination, supervision, and teaching, looking for someone with a Child Development Associate Certificate or an associate's or bachelor's degree in early childhood education. If you'd like more information on the position, contact CNCAP Human Resource Department at 308-745-0780. The extension is 0. Or you can apply online by going to their website, which is centralnebraskacap.com.
More right after these words.
Celebrate the arrival of spring at the Secret Garden. Right now is the time to prepay for your plants. Then when they arrive, you just swing by and pick them up in May. Right now, save 15% off anything with pink. That includes plants and new inventory. Romans 12, verse 10 says, "Love each other with genuine affection and take delight in honoring each other." Open Friday 11:30 to 4:30 and Saturday 8:30 to 4:30. Located 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north. The Secret Garden.
Tired of having people repeat things for you or maybe even yell at you? Learn about the latest hearing technology and have a hearing consultation and have your hearing instruments cleaned for free at a special 10-day event in Broken Bow with Custer County's newest audiology and hearing center. Call today to schedule April 10th to the 14th and April 17th to the 21st. Go to 805 South F Street and get a free gift just for stopping by. RSVP to 308-270-3175. Space is limited.
Shop Hop is underway at the Quilting Shack. Through May, that means more time for you to shop. Shop Monday to Friday 10 to 5:30 and Saturdays 10 to 4. Yes, they are open on Mondays now through the end of May. The Pillow Cleaning Man is back Tuesday the 18th from 9 until 3. He cleans all types of pillows from feather and foam to down and fiberfill and more. New pillows are available to purchase too. Get started on your 4-H projects. The Quilting Shack in Broken Bow offers a 20% discount on your purchase for them.
14 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. Boy, oh boy, they are tasty. The burgers that hit the grill out at the grocery cart. And today they're having a Burger Bash fundraiser at the grocery cart from 4 until 7 p.m. today. This is for the Custer County 4-H CWF group for the trip to Washington, D.C. Burger, chips, and a drink for $5. You can also buy raffle tickets to win backstage passes to the state fair concerts. And a $50 bonfire gift card is also up for grabs. So go on out and have yourself a wonderful $5 treat and help out the kids. And I believe they're coming in tomorrow to announce the winners
of the raffle.
Yeah, on the breakfast show. So,
and can I just say,
yeah,
that $5 that's suggested.
Yeah, well, that's very good.
You can go higher than that.
You can.
Yes, you can. You can drop a little extra money in there if you feel like it.
Now, if you wanted to, after your meal and you really enjoyed it and you left a little money, you could get a hold of Circle V Stitch and Post and have Velma embroidery work put on your shirt saying, "I was at the Burger Bash April 13th,
there you go,
2023. Or maybe your business logo, or maybe a team logo, or maybe your name. And it looks classy.
It does. Yep, does a great job with her quality custom embroidery service. Of course, we're talking about Velma at Circle V Stitch and Post here in Broken Bow. Carries only quality garments that will complement the stitching as well as look good. So stop by to take a look at her in-stock inventory. Also, if you're looking for a special gift for a special occasion like a wedding or a baby shower, something along those lines, she can put together a very neat personalized gift, does things like blankets and throws, towel sets. So visit with her today to find out what she can do for you, and together you can get your creation started. Call Velma at 872-6173. That's Circle V Stitch and Post just north of Broken Bow out on Paulson Road.
And speaking of tomorrow's breakfast show, we will have the Custer County CWF kids on the show to draw for those state fair backstage passes. And we'll also be having Mid-Plains Community College in tomorrow and a live remote with Facebook Live from Sun Valley Landscaping in Ansley. Chaz is getting ready to kick off the season. And we'll find out more about what that's all about tomorrow, live from Ansley during the breakfast show as well. Looks like there's some job opportunities out at Myers Construction. And here's Mr. Brent Apperson with the information on that.
Yes, sir. Myers
I love it.
Myers Construction is hiring for equipment operators and field laborers right now. Candidates must be willing to travel during the week. Lodging and per diem is provided. They offer competitive wages as well as a fun work environment. Good benefits, including health, dental, vision, AFLAC, IRA, and vacation. Please stop out to their shop at 43671 Rhino Road and fill out an application, or you can call and ask for Joe Walmsley to find out more. Also, Myers Construction is hiring right now for full-time CDL drivers. They offer competitive wages as well as a fun work environment. Great benefits. Please stop by their shop, again, out on Rhino Road, or for the full-time CDL driver opportunities, you can fill out an application or give Leroy a call at 308-870-4475, 870-4475. And to find out more, you can take a look at the full postings that are listed on sandhillsexpress.com. Just go to the employment page.
Thank you, Brent. We'll be back with our guest in the studio from Klang Financial right after these words.
Reap big bucks when you sow food plot seed mixes from Arrow Seed. Food plots help develop healthier wildlife populations by providing a high-quality, nutritious food source. Arrow Seed offers a full line of perennial mixes, including Full Potential and Trophy Banquet. Crunch and Munch, Brassica Plus, Deer Delight, and Green Screen are annual food plot mixes. Mixes can be planted in the spring or fall. Plant some on your site and watch the buck grow. Stop by your local Arrow Seed dealer, visit arrowseed.com, or like Arrow Seed's Facebook page to learn more about food plots and how they can work for you.
Do you have a laundry list of projects to do around your home? Refresh your space by completing that list of home improvement projects with the help of a HELOC from Bruning Bank. If an updated look is not enough and you're ready to buy a new home, we can help with that too. Navigating a home purchase can be confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let our friendly, experienced staff guide you to owning the home of your dreams. You can apply in person, online at bruningbank.com, or give us a call at 308-872-2757 to get started. Bruning Bank, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 473773, member FDIC.
When you visit RT Ace Hardware in Broken Bow this month, you're saving. Quick and free in-store sign-up to be an Ace Rewards member will bring you deals all year. Miracle Grow all-purpose garden soils are 2 for $10 throughout the month while supplies last for strong plant growth. When you don't want growth, go with Roundup Weed and Grass Killer. Buy 1 gallon at $32.99, get a 1 1/4 gallon refill for free. Shop RT Ace Hardware in Broken Bow throughout April.
And a big shout out to RT Ace Hardware this morning. Stopped in there, and I love it when I walk in and they're rocking on KBBN on their speakers all over the store. And when you shop, you can get to rocking. So thanks, Joe. Appreciate that very much. The Klang Gang is here.
Good morning.
Good to see you guys. Stephanie, how you doing?
Hi. Good.
James, what's up?
Doing good.
You know, I love Ace. I go in there and I see all those Milwaukee tools. And,
yes. Makes you want to do a project, doesn't it?
Joe needs to stop that because, man, I see all that. I'm going, I need to buy every one of those.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, my gosh. Anyway, yeah.
We happened to get the chance to see the shop in the back the other day.
Yeah,
we
isn't
took
that great?
something in, and, man, they got you don't realize how much is going on back there. They got a lot of things going on,
do.
from mowers to they helped us with our grill, and there's a lot of repairing going on back there.
He's got it going on.
They also put on license plates for you.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
I think we went through like 100 different bolts before we got the right one.
Oh,
they did
those
a great
can be
job.
tricky. Yeah. Well, it's great to have Joe and the crew working there, and love walking in, and they will. Right away, they want to help you, and got that rock music
And they're
going.
fast.
They're fast.
I can't even keep up with him.
Yeah. Thanks for going along with us and talking about Ace Hardware. They're good people.
Sure, yeah.
But we should talk about your
This
business.
allows us to send them a bill now.
Yeah.
That's the way Dave and I like to do business.
Who else could we talk
Just
about?
kidding,
There's
Joe,
a lot of
just
good
kidding.
businesses in the community.
Yeah, I have a timer here. I should have started the.
Oh, right, yeah.
Which we
We're on
never
the
use.
clock now.
Well, what's going on right now with Klang Financial? What are some of the last time we talked about some of the things that are topical right now? Anything different from last time, or are you just full steam ahead.
Well, you know, we've had a lot of people come in wondering what direction the economy is going and what the market's going to be doing, and a lot of people are worried about, you know, this deal that some countries made and the de-dollarization of a lot of things, where what gold and silver is doing, what crypto, what direction it's going to be going. So we've had a lot of those conversations, and me and Steph do pride ourselves on doing a lot of research, so we have a lot of information on that stuff. And so if you want to have those conversations, stop in. We're glad to have those conversations. We love talking to people about this stuff. So, but there is a lot going on on the world stage.
Yeah.
And when you're talking the economy and the market, there's so many factors. There's not one that's going to drive it, which is good. There's a lot of factors that drive it. So those are good conversations. I don't know if we could hit all of them on a radio show today, but if you do have those questions, by all means, call us, come in, because we'll talk about them.
It's something that's probably a healthy thing to have, because our mainstream news media, they get focused on one particular thing for about a week, right. and there's other things going on. I mean, right now we're not hearing much about Ukraine, and that ugly war is still going on, and we're investing a lot of money in that. But right now we're just not hearing that much about it. And then you know, there'll be another subject comes along. A lot of it's political, and so it's good maybe to have more of a broad conversation about how the world really affects our stock market and our savings accounts.
Yeah, it is. And some people, I mean, the news media can drive some fear. Yeah. And so what we try to do is bring a holistic view to everything, and try to not be motivated or driven by fear, but okay, here's what the facts tell us about what's going on. Here's what history tells us about what's going on, and put the two together along with other factors. And I guess our outlook on everything is more of a positive outlook, and that's what we bring to the table.
Okay.
And that's what we have in our office. We try to keep things positive, but realistic at the same time. So it's good to have these conversations.
Well, and it's nice to know that you do some research and actually probably hitting some sources that are accurate, because there's so many things out there that are inaccurate. So,
correct.
By the way, I wanted to compliment. That is one awesome shirt you got on there, man.
I picked it out this morning.
Yeah.
He was going to wear just this plain old shirt, and I said, James, you haven't worn this forever.
That's a good-looking shirt. Do you use that when you play your music? Because that looks like something.
I think it was a gift from somebody.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. Stephanie.
Yes.
Question for you. Brent and I were just moping and sobbing and complaining off the air a little bit ago about the tax man.
Oh, we were actually, yes.
He's whacking on us this week.
I know.
And I wonder if the deadline is the 18th, right?
Right. Yeah. Yes.
So a lot of us, finally getting to realize we're either getting some money back or we're getting whacked, one or the other, and
whacked or back.
Yeah. Whatever. It hurts. Nobody likes to pay taxes, but as Americans we live pretty good life, so I think maybe that's okay to contribute to our government, sometimes maybe not as much as they'd like us to. And it'd be a lot more fun if we could tell them where we could, hey, I'll pay my taxes if you'll spend it this way or on this, but we don't get that. We don't get that chance. But the tax thing right now, is that kind of a benchmark? When people start paying attention to other things like health care and all those sorts of things once we get past this?
They do. A lot of times they'll come in too late. Obviously, if you do an extension on your taxes, you can do more in those things. We're not CPAs, so we don't give out specific tax advice, but generalizations based on like your HSAs. If you want to do a health savings account every year, we encourage that. You have to be in a high deductible health plan in order to do that. So we kind of explain what the difference is there and when you can do it. I know some people have asked, well, what if I get into a plan mid-year? Then how much can I put into my HSA? Well, it's based on obviously the months that you had the plan. So if you start mid-year, you could do it, let's say in June, you can do it for 6 months. So little things like that, or, you know, we talk about long-term care when I come in here, and I really like long-term care, and I think a lot of people don't realize the tax advantages of that, depending on if you have a C Corp or if you just personally want to itemize your health expenses. You can also deduct some of that expense as well, to a certain amount based on your age. So those are good things.
Yeah.
We like deductions.
Yes, everyone does.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James and I were fighting, though, about a coffee pot. And I know it's getting hot, but I drink coffee year-round. So I don't know if maybe we could do something like if you come in the office, you mentioned crypto, and like if 5 people mention crypto, James will buy me a coffee pot finally.
James, what is the deal?
I don't, just a regular coffee pot. It's not like I'm asking
dragging my
for much.
feet. I don't know. What do you think?
Well,
do you guys
if it's-
have a coffee?
And I think
pot
our
here?
staff would like the coffee pot too.
Well, you can write that off, can't you? If it's business.
I think so. That's also a deduction.
Yes.
Yeah, but you have to spend money in order to deduct.
So this has been our argument for the last 6 months.
So you're saying if 5 people come in and mention
Just 5.
mention that we were on
At
the
least I
radio
could get a
show
coffee
this
pot.
morning,
And I will
or
share.
crypto.
Like if people want to come in and chat, and I'll pour them a cup of coffee.
So that's
with
the
that.
trade-off. So if 5 people come in, mention us that we were on the radio.
So
this
Brent,
morning,
if you do
we'll
it,
get
that's
a coffee
one.
coffee pot.
Okay.
If you come in.
Sure. I'll walk in later this afternoon.
Sweet. Well,
I will too.
And you're going to look at our office staff and go crypto, and they're going to be like, what are you talking about?
Is that all I got to do? Just walk in and say, hey, crypto.
I don't think we're going to get 5 people.
Oh yeah, I think we can do it.
I
I don't
Are you
know.
kidding me? We'll
I-
get 5 people.
I don't think so.
James.
He just doesn't want to.
I was going to say.
You like coffee. I love
So what if there's 10 people? Are we going to step up our game?
I think an espresso machine.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Nice.
I opened
we're
my
gonna
mouth
get
on that.
serious.
I'm not gonna say what if 15 people come in. Who knows?
Then you'll be able to have hot coffee and cold coffee and ice and
Yeah, maybe like a blending machine so we can do fraps.
Goodness.
mochas.
How many people are we
Mochas.
going to have come in today?
And now they
I
have
don't
that
know.
tea, you know, that tea with the little bubbles in it. What is that called?
Oh, someone can come in and tell us what the little tea is with the bubbles in it.
Yeah.
Maybe we could get one of those as well.
They're really pretty. That's all I know. I don't know if I want to chew my tea, though.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Have you guys ever thought about doing a podcast? You have such a great chemistry with each other. I'm serious.
No.
You could do your own show.
You've seen those TV dads commercials. This is radio, James and Steph. It's not in real life.
Oh,
It's
it
not
can't
in real
be,
life.
right?
I don't know. You have such a friendly way of arguing. It's very entertaining.
I have a question. We've been bringing up the term crypto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be on. I just don't understand it. But are there a lot of people that are getting into crypto and
There are.
and using that?
Including young people.
Yeah.
Lots of young people. So like Guyden's age, you hear about he works at Runza.
Uh-huh.
So
Or 16.
yeah, drive through Runza and say hi to Guyden. But him and some buddies have downloaded an app.
Several apps. you
And
can
have
actually
and
download.
have bought different
crypto. So actually, in the recent couple months, crypto has done very well.
Has it?
Yeah, it's really boomed. And a lot of it factors into the de-dollarization of things. Because if the dollar's not the world standard, then all these other forms of commerce can be used. And so that's what's driving a lot of that stuff up. But yes, there's a lot of people getting into crypto. And that's something, me personally, as part of my research, I buy a lot of things just so I can see how it works. I utilize a lot of apps, a lot of ways to diversify your portfolio. A lot of people come in with about silver and gold.
They do.
So we research that. I own it. A lot of these things I talk about with people, I own myself, and I'm working with
so you know.
personally, so I know how it works, what you can and can't do, what's
How
the
to
pros and
purchase
cons,
it, yeah.
those types of
How do you feel about Bitcoin?
Yeah, that's the premier crypto out there.
But didn't it take a dive?
Yeah.
But that doesn't bother you?
Well, the high was 64,000.
If you have $1 million in it, it would. It would definitely bother you.
Yeah.
Well, and if that was your last $1 million, it would really bother you. But, it was clear up to 64,000, then it got back down to 17,000, 18,000, and now it's up to 30. Okay. So it's rebounded some. It's not.
So if you bought it at
anywhere
17.
Near. Yeah, see. So, if you bought it when it was at its lowest, you could have made some money.
And we love doing it. It's so fun. And then I think you earned enough on crypto. You could build me a barn now out on the property.
Or at least give her
with a coffee pot.
Maybe a coffee pot. It's
With
more
a coffee
realistic.
pot in the barn.
I don't know.
Barn coffee.
Yeah. We have some land now, so we can get some farm animals. Steph wants a horse.
A whole 5.01
I'm going
acres.
for an alpaca.
Well,
but
now as a person who invests and understands finances, and Stephanie, you're a very smart young lady, you do realize that horses never quit eating.
They don't.
They just eat. That's what they do. They eat.
They are. But you got to think outside the box there. You can do lots of things with horses to earn money.
Huh?
You get a return on your mental health. You get a return on the joy factor. There's a lot of other.
We can justify just about anything.
Return on,
Mm-hmm.
You gotta
come into our office. We'll help you justify.
Yep, sure. Buy that new camper. You want to know why you need to buy it? Because of the joy.
Yeah,
the
joy return.
Yeah, you guys are
per square footage.
All the different ways of looking at life you're willing to do, right?
Yeah.
We'll help you out.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about how, you just like it when people walk in when you have time to talk to them, but if you really want to sit down and talk about something specific, it's best to make an appointment,
True.
right?
It is.
Yeah, we are busy, believe it or not. It's people do want to come in and see us.
Well,
that's awesome.
That's good.
So we are busy at times, and so we hate to, if someone pops in, we always love that. But if we're sitting down with someone else, obviously, but that would be a great opportunity to come in and make an appointment with. We have Tanya there, and we have Rebecca there, so they're willing to take a time that is available. They have our schedule.
So they know.
They know everything we're doing, so we're an open book to them. So we can't, in fact, they tell us what to do most of the time. You need to be here at this time. So come on in, say crypto, and
say crypto.
Say crypto, and that way
schedule an
Please.
appointment. And,
At least 10 times. Espresso machine would be way better.
Espresso. Oh my gosh.
And you have a website. They can kind of look things over a little bit.
JamesKlang.com.
Okay.
It's our website. We're on Facebook. And
I think a lot of people don't realize that we put New York Life out there too and work with that company because of all the things that we can do with New York Life. So that's important too, to talk about just the estate planning aspect of it and the review of that. So if you brought in your estate and an attorney, you put it all together, we can send that off to New York Life as an advanced planning group and say, hey, is this exactly going to plan out exactly how you want it to in the future?
Yeah,
and what are the
estate
tax aspects of
we
that?
do have
and,
attorneys on retainer.
Right.
That's a benefit
so
to us.
there's
But
just so many things.
we work
you
with a
guys we
lot
could
of
talk
different
about.
companies, not only New York Life, but a lot of them, which brings me to kind of a transition here. I think we're putting on a deck on the back of our house here soon, and we've really been considering putting on out some patio furniture. And one of the best places in town that has great patio furniture,
I think they're coming in today.
you wouldn't think that it would be there, but the garden center,
They do.
they have a what do they call it, prairie patio furniture. If you're looking for good patio furniture, don't look around, just go to Garden Center. That place
I love it.
is awesome.
I love it.
So
It's fun
anyway,
to sit on it, but we don't own any yet, James. So
I
I
know
think
we're
that's
getting there. It's kind of like the coffee pot.
yeah.
You know, I'm dragging
Crypto's
my
got to do a
feet.
little bit better.
You guys.
You know, I need to buy some more crypto.
You guys, would you come when we have a day where we have like no guests? We could call you and say, "Would you guys come in and do a show?"
Yes.
Yeah. Call us up.
Love to do a
You can
show.
put us on retainer.
Okay. All right,
We
Crank
love being
Financial
here.
is located right across from Nebraska State Bank in downtown Broken Bow in the business district there. As you mentioned, you can walk in, you can call, you can go online, but most of all, just reach out and see what you
Yeah.
guys can do for them, right?
Love to help.
Okay. Thanks
Good
a
to
lot,
see
guys.
everybody there. Thank you.
It's good to see you. That is one awesome shirt, I'll
Thank
say.
you. Love it.
We'll take a time out, and we do have a guest in the lobby to talk about, I believe, the rummage sale coming up through the hospital. That's coming up next.
Hi, this is Dr. Jency Ross. Summer will be here before we know it, which means right now is the time to get your kids' eye exams scheduled. Don't wait, as appointments do fill up fast. We don't need a study to be conducted to know that sharp vision in the classroom is important. Dr. Sanger and myself are here to make sure you and your family are seeing 20/20. Remember, all kindergartners need checks completed. We'll see you soon at Prairie Eye Care on the Square in Broken Bow.
This Friday, head to Ansley because Sun Valley Landscaping will be open for the first day of the season. They have been hard at work inside the greenhouse, planting and growing beautiful plants for you to take home. Whether you know what you want to plant or you're looking for inspiration, the Sun Valley Greenhouse is sure to provide the colorful, beautiful plants you're looking for. This Friday, 10 to 6, day one of the season at Sun Valley Landscaping in Ansley, just turned by the fire hall.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
It's the best start to my day.
I ain't got nobody.
John Prine knocking on your screen door right here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Now, this young lady didn't knock when she came to our door because we opened the door and let her in because we want to talk about the rummage sale. And Brent, would you like to start?
Yeah, sure. We have Gina Chancellor with us.
Gina Chancellor.
Yeah.
Ms. Chancellor.
Yeah. Nice to have you with us.
Thanks, glad to be here.
A lot of things happening at the hospital, and I know that something has become a tradition for many, many years has been the rummage sale, whether it be during the spring or whether it be during the fall.
Yeah.
And we're ready for the spring one, right?
Yeah, it used to be something that we did twice a year. Recently, we decided to make it an annual thing. Just it's a lot of work to put on. So, so we're gonna do one big sale next week, and it's gonna be a doozy. We're gonna go all out and make it awesome.
So I might have misspoke this morning. I think when I was on the air that it was a spring and fall thing. So now it's just one big one.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault.
No, and that's a totally new change. So something we're here to tell you about.
Okay, great.
So,
Okay.
so we didn't do it this past fall. Like I said, it is a really big event. Our auxiliary doesn't always have a lot of volunteers to help with that. So instead of trying to rally them up twice, we're just going to do it once and hopefully just make it your annual event.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Brett was talking about he got his Cubs shirt there many years ago. I got a Paul Revere and the Raiders shirt there many years ago. And there's all kinds of clothing, and people really have a lot of choices, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, and the sale is welcome. You're welcome to bring anything except for really large items. So, like, no large furniture, but you can bring any clean clothing items or accessories or kitchen appliances or anything you can think of that's not large furniture.
Mm-hmm. And, of course, I think this is something that we should probably talk about just real quick. Bring in good, used, clean items, whatever they are, right?
Right.
Yeah. Let's not bring stuff in that really needs to be laundered or cleaned up.
Yeah.
Because you don't have a crew for that.
No, we don't, and we want to make sure that a lot of people that shop the sale sometimes that's where they go to get all their clothes for the year. So we don't want to add an extra burden of having to make them go home and put extra work into cleaning it. Like, just bring it ready to go so we don't have to clean it, they don't have to clean it, and it just can find a happy home.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Now, the old tradition is bundle day. When is that?
Yeah, so we have 2 bundle days, and so that's your drop-off days for those that don't know that. So Sunday, starting at 1 p.m., until 5 o'clock is the first day, and then Monday, the 17th, from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. you can drop off at any point during that time.
Okay.
And if you're free those days to volunteer and help put the stuff out, that'd be great too.
Yeah.
That's kind of when you need the volunteers the most, isn't it? To bring stuff in and get it organized, and then at the end of the sale, helping clean up.
Yeah, that Thursday at 1 o'clock when the sale ends, we load everything up and put it in the Goodwill truck and ship it back off to Kearney. And it's usually a big overhaul that we are pushing shopping carts full of stuff. I mean, obviously we want to get rid of it, so it's not that big of a deal. So our main priority is please come buy all of our stuff. But then if we still have stuff, we really need the volunteers to help get that back together. The Melham maintenance crew comes and helps with that as well. But it's a really big project. We pack the municipal building jam-packed. Like, there's barely room for people in there sometimes. And now we're doing it once a year, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's going to be even bigger. Yeah.
Maybe we should move it outside.
Well, if the weather would be like this, yes.
Right?
But
we just take over the square.
There you go.
It'd be hard moving it in if it started to rain, though.
Well, hey, we don't need that kind of juju.
But, boy, it will be bigger than usual and lots of chances for people to pick up. A lot of times, there's things there that haven't even been worn yet, by the way. So
yeah, there's lots of stuff that still have tags on it, or maybe they were only worn once. People buy the wrong size and don't want to go through the effort of taking it back to the store. Like, there's all kinds of stuff you can find there. It's kind of incredible.
It is. It is. So what's bundle day is Sunday, Monday?
Yeah.
And then
sale days are going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So Tuesday and Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. and then Thursday 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Okay. All right. What is some of the revenue that you create? What are some of the things it goes to?
So our main things that the revenue goes to is our scholarship fund. We offer an auxiliary scholarship every year. It's for $500. So we give it to 4 students in our area. And then the extra goes into our auxiliary fund to purchase things that the hospital needs. So if there's a larger equipment purchase that we need or an upgrade to something, that's kind of a fallback fund that we have an option of using as well. So they go directly to that, like things that are in need for our facility.
Okay. Very important.
Volunteer help, we talked about it a little bit, but as far as volunteer help, do you just encourage people to come out and volunteer? Do they need to contact somebody first to set up volunteer help if they want to donate their time, or?
So you can do it either way. If you want to come out and help put this stuff away on Sunday, Monday, you're welcome to show up, or you can call Jan Doggett. Her number's here on our flyers, but I can tell you here as well. So Jan Doggett is our auxiliary president. She can help coordinate some of those volunteers, and her phone number is 308-870-0801. She can help coordinate on what days we already have like a lot of volunteers, or maybe we need more. She can tell that. She might even tell you that if you come and help us on bundle days for a certain amount of hours, you can shop ahead of time and get a discount.
Hey, there you go. There's a good reason to volunteer right there.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what the hour requirement on that is, but it's a few hours, 2 or 3, I think, before you're going to qualify. But you can, go shopping before everyone else if you come volunteer and help us. So.
Well, I know when I've swung by, I see a lot of familiar faces who I think have been volunteering and helping with this for many, many years. So, and I know they're important people.
Yes, we have an awesome auxiliary. These ladies have been volunteering for many years, even decades, a lot of them. So they're definitely underappreciated. So the more help we can give them, the better, because what they do is definitely not appreciated enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And listen, if you're going to go to all of this work to set everything out, the way we can pay you back is to show up and purchase some things, right?
Yeah, and our prices are really great.
Oh, I would say.
They're cheaper than Goodwill. We've price compared on everything to make sure that they're going to be the most affordable thing you can buy. So if you want to come and shop for school clothes, this is a great option to do it.
All right. Yeah. Fantastic. We've put all of our focus on the rummage sale. Was there anything else, other topics that you wanted to address this morning? Or
Gosh, it's Donate Life Month, so that's always a good one.
Okay.
So if you are not an organ donor, you should be. So.
Yeah.
And I'll just give us a plug real quick that Melham decorated a butterfly for Live On Nebraska. So if you go on our page, you can like it and vote for it. And the top 2 winners for their butterfly decoration get to, Live On Nebraska will give you money to donate to a charity of your choice. So Melham is pining for that. So if you want to go on our page and like our butterfly so we can we would love to donate to something here on Broken Bow if possible. So
fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, Gina, thanks a lot.
Thank you guys for having me.
Gina Chancellor from Jenny M. Melham, getting ready for the big annual rummage sale, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here's Paul Revere and the Raiders, just like the T-shirt. Ryan Anderson is here from the Garden Center. Ryan, I got to ask you a question right off the top here. Brett and I want to know. Do you sometimes when somebody sends somebody to your store for, like, say, some patio furniture, is there some sort of a kickback that you provide for people like Brent and I for sending somebody to your business? I know you're paying to be here, but oh, I guess you're paying us to. Okay.
Rats.
Well, we just had the Clangs in, and they're excited about the furniture you have there. They're building the deck, and it sounds to me like it's a done deal. They're going to come and get some of that furniture when the time comes, and when they buy it, it's probably going to last as long as the deck or longer, right?
Yeah, I heard that earlier. So
okay.
Yeah. 100% recycled plastic, stainless steel components, designed for comfort, built to last a lifetime. So
yeah, and all the way from rocking chairs to party tables to just table and chairs.
Yeah.
Yep. And
lots of different stuff. We can show you. We have some for display and some for sale. And if you don't see what you like, we can open up the catalog a little bit, look through there. So
okay, all right.
Orders are taking a short amount of time, so
that's good.
Better than what they were a year or so ago.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. So in other words, no kickbacks for Brent and Dave.
I don't know.
It's okay, Ryan. You can just say no. You don't have to squirm around us. Just be honest. No, you're not going to get a kickback.
See how much we sell, I guess.
Yeah, well, maybe No, you come here to promote.
We'll have to track that a little bit. See how much you guys sell.
Get the data on that. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's just one of the things going on. But I know you were excited about that, and it's Prairie
Patio
Furniture, and you've really got a relationship going with the manufacturer.
Yes.
So you got a direct line, which is really nice to not have a middle person in the way there.
It's been so much better.
Yeah.
Yep.
So folks, stop in and see it and take a look at the catalog. Now, it was 90 yesterday at 6 o'clock. It was 87 or 8 the day before. Now we're going to go back into a little cooler trend for a little while. But definitely it's getting everybody itching to plant and get out there and do some scratching in the dirt. But we also know it's still a little bit early, but I know you're preparing for it. What's going on?
So last Friday we started bringing stuff into the greenhouse, got some flowers, vegetables, that sort of thing in. And yeah, last Saturday the switch kind of flipped there, and a lot of people in looking and whatnot. So yeah, it's still a little early, unless you're going to take, depends how you take care of it, I guess. So there's some things you could do that you could plant now, but I think soil temperatures are probably a little cold for that. But if you used say a wall of water or something like that, where it kind of acts as a greenhouse and heats up the ground, and you could put some stuff in the ground and get started as far as that goes. But a lot of your cold crops, peas, radishes, onions, potatoes, that sort of thing, probably okay to start on those. So,
can you describe your wall of water a little bit more? I know you've talked about this before, but
yeah, so it's maybe a little bit bigger around than like a 5-gallon bucket.
Mm-hmm.
So it's plastic, and it's vertical tubes, closed on one end, open on the top. And so we plant, like, say, a tomato plant, put a 5-gallon bucket over the top of it, and then put this plastic thing with vertical tubes over it, and then you fill those with water, pull the bucket out, and then kind of make a teepee out of the wall of water, because now you have these vertical tubes of water surrounding your plant. Those, heat up during the day, and then at night for when it gets cold, then you have that warmth and protection from frost and stuff. So they actually say, I've seen pictures of those with snow on them. Of course, when people get started in the spring, you could catch a late snowstorm or something. So,
and we've seen it happen around here.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's called I think the term, if you come in looking for them, they'll be in a box, early season starter or something like that. But Wall of Water is kind of what they started out as. So, but yeah, you can kind of get stuff going, and then as the plant grows, it'll grow up out of the top of it, and you take that off and dump the water out of it, put it away, and use it again next year. So,
sounds great.
Yeah,
get an early start if you're one of those who likes to really get going early.
Yep.
How's things coming in for? I know this is an ongoing thing. You'll be receiving plants and so forth. What, through May probably?
Yeah.
How's things coming as far as your supply goes so far?
Everything's real good. It's been probably the best spring for us as far as availability and everything. I even got a notification yesterday that our tomato cages are coming in already. Normally we haven't got our tomato cages till sometime in June in the past years, and of course by then that season's almost already passed. Everything's coming in pretty good this year.
Good.
So we're full up on a lot of stuff.
You're stocked up, so folks stop by. Now, there's still things that we can do safely, such as remulching. Maybe, I know you have the mulch in bag or bulk.
Yeah.
And rocks, sand. I mean, there's all sorts of things we can do in the yard and around the garden besides planting. We probably have some prep work to do, and you have all the supplies for that, too.
Yeah, so you brought up mulch. New product for us this year is Kendrick mulch. It's our colored mulch. We have brown, black, and red. It's 100% hardwood mulch. It's two cubic foot bags. We have it on sale right now for $5.49 a bag. Seems like a good product. I've always hesitated to bring in colored mulch because a lot of times it blows away. Because a lot of different manufacturers, they'll grind up storm debris and pallets and whatnot and color it, take the nails out and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where a lot of mulch comes from. We found this mulch last fall. It's a byproduct of a small family-owned company in Iowa that makes picture frames and whatnot out of wood, and they have a sawmill there. So I like the consistency of it, and yeah. So we have colored mulch this year. It's in 2 cubic foot bags available. We also still have the grade A cedar mulch, the 100% cedar bark shredded, 3 cubic foot bags on that, and that's the stuff we've sold since we took over, kind of exclusively almost, because it stays put where where you put it, and just a really good product there. But yeah, other than that, we have rock. We have washed river rock, mud rock, pea gravel. We have some bulk mulch as well too. So along with that, when you're in your flower beds, cleaning up your perennial beds, stuff like that, we have a high yield product. It's a weed and grass stopper. It's a granular that you sprinkle on, kind of keeps those weeds out of the out of your landscape. It's kind of the equivalent. It's probably less expensive and you get more product, but people commonly refer to as Preen. The name brand would be Preen. This is our brand of it's high yield. Comes in a bag. Like I say, it's more efficient maybe. So yes, time, as green starts to appear in your perennial beds, you can get out there and get them cleaned up and apply this, the weed and grass stopper and mulch it in, and then that weed and grass stopper needs watered in as well. So
okay. And then next to that would be the lawn, and we're all scratching our heads looking at our lawns, knowing that I see some sprinklers going already out there because we just it's so dry. But we will need to apply some fertilizers and early season applications for that, and I know you can address that as well.
Yeah, we do have a lawn care program. The first step, can be applied now. It's a granular. It needs watered in. Has one of the longest lasting weed preventers on the market in it for the crabgrass, which we probably won't see germinating just yet. You'll have to get some warmer soil temperatures before that, but now's a good time to get that on. Of course, everything's greening up and we're starting to see weeds appear. So. Yeah. But after we do see weeds come up, the product we'd steer you more towards is a weed out. It'd be the weed and feed type of thing, where you already have weeds actually growing. This will stick to the leaves, the roots, or go down into the roots and the stem, and it'll fertilize your grass and at the same time. So okay. But probably a little bit early for the weed and feed, but definitely time for the pre-emergent. So
okay. And we know that we stressed our yards. Well, we didn't. Mother Nature kind of did last year, and we did have that wonderful flat snow over it for a while, but I've been told that it's about 6 inches of moisture, and then you hit dry again, so it's not going to take any time at all for that dryness to make its way all the way to the top. So we guess we already know we're going to need to get water on it to not only put those applications on, but the weeds are just waiting to take over those bare spots. So we need to maybe get going on that, and I know you can help folks with that. Is there anything that we haven't asked you about or that you mentioned that you wanted to highlight today?
We're just we got a load of trees and shrubs and stuff in yesterday. We're getting our tree yard and whatnot set up. There's more coming the end of the month, or later in April, I should say. We'll be getting all that geared up. I think it was last week we had lows in the low teens.
Yes, we did.
Mornings.
Yes.
Yep. Maybe about a week ago.
Like 13 degrees or something like that, 12 or 13.
We just, it was so cold and so much snow this winter that we just didn't get a lot done that we wanted to outside. So that's taken a little extra time, and but things are starting to roll out there in our perennial house, and a lot of we got some fruit trees in yesterday: pear, apple, peach trees, that sort of thing. Got a lot of deciduous trees too, some maples, lindens, other stuff. But we'll be getting those set up today and get the outside shaped up. So, of course, potatoes and onion sets are in. 6 different varieties of potatoes and red, yellow, white onions, sweet onions. So
that sounds great.
All our seed in. So
I think it sounds like a little bit of work on your end, because the situation you described, you couldn't get out and do a lot of what you normally would be doing outside. Our past winters have been open, and so folks, be patient. But it sounds like all the goodies are coming in.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Hours right now?
We're running 7 days a week now.
Okay.
10 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, 10 to 4 on Saturdays, and then about 11 to 4 on Sundays. So
okay. So, and you'll do that till everybody gets things planted, right?
Till about July 1st, I guess.
Okay.
June 30th. So.
All right.
Yep.
What's the phone number there if somebody has questions?
308-872-6095.
6095, and of course you guys are real active on Facebook.
Yep. Got Facebook, Instagram. So
okay.
Both both sides, furniture and garden center. So.
All right. Thanks, Ryan. I
you.
hope you take care of yourself. Sounds to me like maybe you're putting in some hours.
Oh, I talk to myself coming and going. So
well, keep talking.
Yeah.
And folks, stop in 7 days a week now at the Garden Center in Broken Bow, just off Highway 2. Just easy way to find it is turn south there at right by the Tumbleweed, right by the dollar store there, and you'll find it.
You been through that drive-through at Tumbleweed in the morning?
No, but I had a sandwich brought out.
Oh, that's good.
That's right next door to you too, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Did you have the breakfast steak sandwich?
Yeah, the Big Poppy.
Yeah, the Big Poppy.
Yeah, I've had that.
Yeah, that's really good.
The sausage egg bagel, that's kind of my favorite.
I'm gonna have to try that.
It's super.
That's great, isn't it, to be able to do that? And especially like a good example is you're on the go, like you are right now. To sit down and have a breakfast just isn't in the cards. But you can get something good to eat. And by the way, folks, Ryan is a chef himself, so if he's rating it high, that's speaking high praise for the Tumbleweed.
Yep, it's impressive.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
We'll catch up on some news next here on the Thursday edition of The Breakfast Show.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPVN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. President Biden says investigators are making progress to find the source of those leaked secret documents that showed up on social media last week.
There's a full-blown investigation going on, as you know, with the intelligence community and the Justice Department, and they're getting close.
An appeals court says a popular abortion pill can stay on the market. Here's CBS's Linda Kenyon.
The ruling says the drug, approved more than 20 years ago by the Food and Drug Administration, can be used in early pregnancy, but it cannot be distributed by mail. This goes against a lower court ruling by a judge in Texas who completely blocked the use of the drug.
Why are there boats in the streets of Fort Lauderdale? Here's correspondent Manuel Bajorquez.
This area got more than 26 inches of rain in just an 8-hour period. To put that into perspective, that's about 40% of their annual rainfall in just one day.
Wildlife boats have been called in to save people stuck in flooded areas. CBS News Brief. I'm Peter King.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In the NBA, 2 more play-in games on Wednesday with the Bulls beating the Raptors in Toronto 109-105. Chicago was down 19 points. They rallied back for the win thanks in part to Zach LaVine, who had 39 points. So Chicago, the 10 seed, will play in Miami on Friday. The winner earns the 8th seed in the East and will face the top seed Milwaukee in a playoff series that'll start on Sunday. The Thunder beat the Pelicans in New Orleans 123-118. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had 32 points. Josh Giddey 31 points for Oklahoma City, also a 10 seed. They'll play in Minnesota on Friday. Winner earns the 8th seed in the West and will face the top seed Denver in a playoff series. That starts on Sunday. In the NHL, the Islanders beat the Canadiens 4-2. New York clinches the final wildcard spot in the East while eliminating Pittsburgh from the playoffs. The Penguins had made the postseason a record 16 straight years. And in baseball, the Rays beat the Red Sox 9-7. Tampa Bay's 12-0. They're 1 win away from the longest winning streak to open up a season in baseball history.
Here's your weatherology forecast. High temperatures working up into the upper 80s for today. We'll see lots of sunshine with gusty south winds at 15 to 30. Then for tonight, a chance for showers and storms, dropping back to a low of 50. Much cooler on Friday with a chance for rain, possibly a thunder shower, highs right around 60, with some gusty north winds kicking up to 15 to 25. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right, but right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair, Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 to speak to an expert. That's 800-401-6681.
64 degrees outside with lots of sunshine here at Broken Bow. My name is Dave. My partner over here's name is Brent, and he is my co-host. He's also my neighbor.
Yes, sir.
And how long have we known each other? I was thinking about this the other day. Now that you're my neighbor, we've just been neighbors for a short period of time, but we've known each other for a long time. 1991.
Yep. 91 was the first summer that you hired me here. That was the first summer I worked here.
Well,
then you kept bringing me back. You kept, well, let me rephrase that. You kept allowing me to come back.
Well,
so thank you for that.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I was thinking, I don't know, just lately about, those sorts of things. And
so 91, over 30 years.
30 years, and I took over as manager in 1990, so you were on thin ice because you were working for a guy who didn't know what he was doing.
Well, I certainly didn't think that when you hired me here. I thought you were on top of everything.
Well, we stumbled along together, and here we are.
Yes, sir.
And glad to be here, folks. There's a lot of fun things that a person does outside of jobs, but when your job's fun, that's even better. Now, I don't know for sure if I want to go to this next subject because it kind of creeped you out yesterday, but artificial intelligence is back.
Oh, man, really?
Yes, the Chat GPT, which is an artificial intelligence, I don't know whether it's software or gadget or what, it now is writing wedding vows for people.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
How'd you feel about having your wedding vows written by a robot? A couple in San Diego had a bad case of writer's block. You know how sometimes they'll write their own words so that they can say.
Did you write your own vows?
Well, we didn't have time. That's another whole story. It was a little bit of a quick deal on our part. Anyway,
we never did either. I never wrote my vows. Yeah.
No. That's pretty common anymore.
Yeah,
I think.
I get. Yeah.
But here's the thing: you don't have to do it anymore. Okay. They ask a Chat GPT to write their vows, and apparently they turned out okay. It wrote lines like, "I promise to be your partner for life with the enthusiasm of a golfer's first hole-in-one."
Sorry.
Now that sounds a bit corny, but there's even a wedding planning website that now offers Chat GPT to write everything from vows to speeches, up even to a toast. You don't even have to think for yourself anymore, Brent.
Yeah.
Just get a hold of the old...
How much does it say how much it costs? It's got to cost something.
No, I'm sure it does, but it doesn't say here. No, it doesn't. Also, I thought you'd be interested in this, and you folks out there, we've had these conversations about the changes in baseball. Brent and I disagree on when you have a tied game at the end of the game, they put a guy on second base. I still don't like that.
Well, I don't know if we necessarily disagree on that. I'm just much more okay with it than you are.
Yeah, there you go. That's yeah. So the speeding up of the game, the clock on the pitcher and the batter is shaving about 30 minutes off games on average. And we talked about this before. The concessions people were a little concerned about that. Mm-hmm. So they've adjusted to it.
They've raised prices?
Well, they're already oh my gosh.
I was going to say, the prices are already high.
So now the Major League Baseball teams extend their beer sales now that the games are ending faster. So I think in most places they would shut things down beer-wise, seventh
or eighth inning, I think.
Yeah. No need to run out for that last beer now during the seventh inning stretch, now that some of the Major League Baseball teams are extending last call to the ninth inning.
Well, there you go.
Because it's faster and they got to keep their sales up. So it's okay if you go ahead and get hammered and drive home, go to the ninth.
Oh, man. It's all about money, isn't it?
Yes. It is, in most cases.
I like the game sped up.
I do too.
I really do. The Cubs played a 10-inning game against Seattle a couple of nights ago. 10 innings, an extra inning, and I think they still played it under 3 hours.
Yeah, it's better that way. I guess I would fudge a little and say another 5 seconds or 4 seconds would help. I mean, some of the pitchers are getting called on too much time, so they have an automatic ball in the count. The batters, I guess I haven't watched enough to know if they're getting called on taking too much time. I don't know exactly how that works. But I think hitting is up about like 13 or 14%.
Yes. Yep, the averages are up.
So you wonder.
I think that has to do, I still think that taking away the shift has something to do with that.
Wouldn't the shift, though? Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because they can't go clear over where if you got a pull hitter and
yeah.
Okay. And I still don't understand. We've talked about this before. Why they didn't learn to bunt during the shift?
Well, I'm not. Yeah, I hear you there.
I don't get that one at all. Here's the Trugs.
If we say we're going to do something, we do it. We're going to charge you a flat rate. We're going to do it. We're going to make sure we're taking care of you.
Marketing is their job.
We're going to market that asset, which all auctions should be doing. That's our job, is marketing. Making sure that you're getting the people that are interested in that item to the table.
A proven system that works. Purple Wave Auction. Straight, simple, sold.
This is Mike.
Hey.
He's getting a quick haircut at the local barber school.
It's only $5. How bad can it... Oh!
Yikes. Don't be like Mike when it comes to weed control. Get the job done right the first time. And plan ahead with Status Herbicide. It delivers elite corn safety and reliable performance, so you don't have to deal with more problems than you bargained for.
No!
Status Herbicide from BASF. Always read and follow label directions.
9:19, we have Matt on the line with Subway here in Broken Bow. Good morning, Matt. How you doing?
Not too bad.
Good. You sound good. You enjoying the warmer weather?
Yeah, I am. I actually got to wear shorts and sandals yesterday.
Matt, we've known you long enough to know you wear shorts and sandals in December.
Right.
Not so. Maybe
but
not so much.
It felt good to have them out in the sun.
Yeah, it does feel good. It gets some sun on us and get that summer, spring feel. And it also highlights the fact that Subway is perfect for spring and summer when everybody's on the go and we have track meets and golf meets and later on baseball games to travel to. And a lot of that's, outside stuff where we can sit down and have that sandwich on the hood of the car or at a picnic table out in the park. It's a great time of year for Subway, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And the good thing is they're starting some more Subway Series sandwiches coming up this month.
Oh, boy. Well, as successful as the first ones were, we're anxious to hear about that. Do you have details so far?
Yes, I do. I have the teriyaki blitz, which is a steak sandwich with teriyaki sauce.
That sounds really good.
The elite chicken and bacon ranch.
That sounds excellent.
The hot shot Italiano.
Ooh.
And the ultimate BMT. The pickleball club.
We have to ask about that one, Matt. Do you know what the pickleball club consists of?
I believe it's ham, bacon, pickles, and something else.
That doesn't sound too bad. Okay. Wow. And you throw that together with the ones that are already being consumed. You got yourself a wide array there for spring and summer.
Yeah, we're going to have 16 total sandwiches on the Subway series now instead of 12.
Wow. So are those ingredients in-house yet, or when does that come?
When does this menu start, Teresa? Oh, May.
Okay.
Beginning of May.
May 1, adding 4 more sandwiches. That is fantastic. People are loving those. And I believe we've talked about the fact that these sandwiches are so, well, popular that they're going to be something that won't probably go away.
Right.
Okay.
We are losing the Bella Monza and the Champ.
Okay.
And those two are getting replaced with other sandwiches.
Okay. All right. Wow, that's good news. Fresh and ready to go. That's Subway for you. And, of course, you still have the traditional sandwiches. You still have the wraps, the breakfast sandwiches. I don't know how you guys keep track of it all.
Some days I wonder, too.
Matt, I know you've been on this a long time at Subway. When you start,
30 years.
30 years. Okay. When you started, how many different selections of sandwiches were there? Do you remember?
About half of this.
Yeah. So the menu continues to grow.
Yeah, I believe, well, the turkey, the tuna, the ham, the steak, meatball, cold cut, veggie, roast beef, we're all there.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah, they've added, like, the supreme meat, the teriyaki. They've changed steak quite a bit over the time to a better product. Yeah.
Well, the other thing I've noticed that has really added, we talk about the types of sandwiches, one of the things that's really added is the way your sauces have increased. I mean, you guys have new sauces that make these new sandwiches possible, which I love.
Yeah, the new honey mustard is phenomenal. I love the taste of it that they just came out with. And then the Southwest is really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've done a remarkable job on all these new sauces and new sandwiches this year.
I know that one thing they started, probably not all that long ago, but the box lunch. And Dave mentioned all these things like track meets and ball games and golf meets, whatever. But also, man, the work is going to be increasing out in the fields and everything. And I know those box lunches will come in handy for people on the go.
Yes, they are. They come with either a 6-inch sandwich, a foot long, or a foot long, a bag of chips, a cookie, and you can add a bottle of drink to it.
Okay. Now, on the box lunch, can you get a hot toasted sandwich with that, or are the box lunches even preferred with just a cold sandwich?
Just the cold sandwiches.
Okay. All right.
Sounds good. Are you in Holdridge today?
Yes, I am dealing with the wind here. Had some sink problems, so we're getting to that and getting it fixed.
All right. Well, we had the wind here, just so you know. Don't feel like if you were here, you wouldn't have got wind yesterday, especially late yesterday. It really picked up.
Right. It's pretty windy today.
Yeah, it's pushing us around a little bit. We're going to cool off tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll get some rain to wet things down a little bit, Matt. Thanks for taking time to talk to us. Is there anything that we didn't ask you about that you wanted to mention this morning?
We are looking for night help, part-time, full-time, and weekend help. So if you're looking for something to do and want to make some money, come on in Subway and fill out an application.
All right, and you always mention, too, that you get paid an hourly rate plus tips, and the tips have been really, really good, so there's some money to be made there, sounds like.
Right. I think most of the employees average about $2 to $3 more an hour with their tips.
Fantastic. Matt, we'll see you soon. You sound great. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hopefully one day I'll get to come up there and see you guys.
Yeah, hope so. See you then.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. All right, Matt with Subway fixing a sink today. He's the owner, fix-it man, the do-it-all guy, and been making sandwiches for 30 years with Subway, and is doing a great job. And again, if you're looking for a good place to work, Subway's looking for a few folks to fill in some vacant spots yet at Subway here in Broken Bow. All right, we want to cover a few more job openings and services available to you here this morning, and we'll do that after a little Soul Deep.
And reach bigger goals. So go big and get it done with a Bobcat compact track or skid steer loader. Bobcat, it's one tough animal.
Everyone can help keep our roads safe. In my truck, I'll remember to follow at a safe distance. When you need to merge in front of a truck, please leave plenty of space. Let's all plan to share the road safely. Visit www.sharetheroadsafely.gov.
And we're back with the final question. Are you ready?
Yep. I'd like to go ahead and answer the question.
I envy your confidence, but the producers are saying I have to ask the question.
All right, then.
For higher yields, which seed treatment fights hardest against nematodes?
The answer's Illivo seed treatment.
That's correct.
Yeah, I know.
What a show. Join us next week when the right answer will still be Illivo seed treatment. BASF, we create chemistry. Always read and follow label directions.
It's 9:30. You're listening to The Breakfast Show. Here's a job opportunity for you folks out there. The Nebraska Department of Transportation highway maintenance worker positions are being made available at Ansley and Broken Bow. Now, there's a $2,500 hiring bonus if you're hired for one of these jobs. They are seeking dedicated and hardworking team players that are willing and able to operate machinery such as snow plows and so forth. They all offer training and career development provided there, advancement opportunities, ample paid time off, a good work-life balance, comprehensive benefits package, including matching retirement contribution. And at the Nebraska Department of Transportation, they reward their employees who are hard workers and friendly and supportive in an environment that encourages creativity and innovation. Apply online at statejobs.nebraska.gov. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer.
Sylvester's ready to rock the night away. Coming up tomorrow night with Tim Zock, who has solidified himself in the Midwest music scene as the frontman for Whiskey Bent, which many of you are familiar of and with. Sharing the stage with national acts like Diamond Rio, Blackhawk, Sawyer Brown, and many others. And this Friday night, you'll get to enjoy the music of Tim Zock from 9 to 1 at Sylvester's in Broken Bow, so make your plans to attend. And later in the month, a tradition at Sylvester's, a very fun evening when the Pantomime Players take the stage, and they're going to be there on April 29th at Sylvester's East Highway 2. So mark your calendar for that. Pantomime Players at Sylvester's on April 29th, and then the music of Tim Zock coming to Sylvester's tomorrow night.
Good morning to Steve Hornickel and Millie Winkler. Thanks for dropping a note in the chat box this morning. If you are having a little trouble hearing someone, maybe across the room, maybe in an environment where you think you should be able to hear what's going on and you're missing some pieces, that can be frustrating, and it also kind of reduces your quality of life if that is the case. And the only way you're going to know is have your ears checked. And Roxanne at Nebraska Land Hearing Center here in Broken Bow is ready to do just that. She lives right here in Broken Bow, proud to be a part of Custer County, and she offers dependable service right here in town, free hearing evaluation, free office calls, free extended warranties on new hearing aids, and extended discounts for buying local. In fact, she has a $2,000 buy local discount going on right now. Also, additional discounts include discounts for new patients. You receive some chamber bucks with the purchase of new hearing aids, and Roxanne will do custom fitting for hearing aids that is ongoing. If you get your hearing aids and they don't fit quite right, then she makes those adjustments at no charge. She accepts CARE credit cards. This enables you to finance hearing aids for over a period of time with lower payments. So ask Roxanne about the CARE credit cards. She sells top technology right here in Broken Bow, top care, top services right here. Call her at 308-384-3852 to make an appointment. She's located on the east side of the square in downtown Broken Bow. She shares space with the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce.
Well, with the temperature getting into the upper 80s and 90 yesterday, which is hard to believe, I'm guessing that some of you did, or at least you thought about starting the air conditioner. And as you get ready to do that, you want to make sure that you are prepared. Whether you want your home cooler or warmer, Taylor Heating and Cooling is who you should call. They are your Daikin dealers. Matt or Andy can help you decide on the best system for your home. Call them at 872-6196. Daikin does it all with less energy than your old system. Their inverter technology uses 30% less energy than traditional non-inverter systems. So while your home is cooling, your energy bill's getting kind of cool too. They have the solutions you need for total home comfort. Matt and Andy with Taylor Heating and Cooling. Give them a call today at 872-6196. And one final thing to pass your way here this morning, Universal Insurance. Are you looking for a new career that has all the employee perks that you've only dreamt of? Well, Universal Insurance Agency in Broken Bow has them. 12. That's right, 12 paid holidays throughout the year. If you work at Universal Insurance, we don't get 12. Nate, if you're listening, send me your 12. I'm going to pass this on to Dave.
Talk to Jeremy. That's where you got to talk to Jeremy.
All right, 100% employer-paid, employee-only health insurance and 401k with employer match. Some of the benefits you get when you work for Universal Insurance Agency. So when you do, hey, it's a win. Plus, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. That would be the hours. You can apply online under their careers tab by going to gtagroup.com for their insurance client services representative position, which is now open at Universal Insurance Agency in Broken Bow, a division of the GTA Insurance Group.
We're going to close the show today with a look at human nature.
Oh.
And something to think about until tomorrow.
Human nature.
Human nature.
Okay.
What makes adults act like this? Phillies $1 hot dog night.
Oh.
Talking baseball.
Okay.
$1 hot dog night, which is a real buy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, depends.
Yeah, kind of what the wiener is.
I've been to $1 hot dog nights before, and you don't necessarily get a whole. You're not getting the great big jumbo hot dog
with all the flavors
for $1.
Yeah.
At least not the ones I've attended.
Okay.
But still, $1 hot dog is $1 hot dog.
Well, in this case, at the Phillies game, it turned into a wiener chucking disaster.
Oh no. Okay, what
Yes.
did they do?
The Philadelphia Phillies won't be doing the $1 hot dog night anytime soon.
Okay.
Not after fans decided to chuck hundreds of them onto the field and then at each other. So they had a hot dog food fight during Tuesday's 8-4 trouncing of the Marlins. The promotion turned the stands and field at Citizens Bank Park into a mess. And by the fourth inning, they had sold nearly 60,000 dogs, and a good chunk of them didn't make it into anybody's belly. They ended up on the field or in the stands.
I've got to go back and find video of this. I want to see this.
Adults getting into a hot dog food fight during a baseball game.
Oh.
Something to think about to close the show.
Mm-hmm.
Now, tomorrow we're going to have a great show because we have Mid-Plains coming in. We have kids coming in. Let me just get that sheet and promo that properly because they're going to be having the Burger Bash today out at the grocery cart from 4 until 7 p.m. And this is for the Custer County 4-H CWF group for their trip to Washington. So this is a fundraiser today from 4 until 7. They've also been selling raffle tickets to folks to win backstage passes to the state fair concerts and also a $50 bonfire gift card. So they're doing that today, so get out there and support them. And then tomorrow they're coming into the breakfast show in the 9 o'clock hour to announce the winners of those raffles and talk a little bit about how they're raising money for the trip. And then other guests include Mid-Plains Community College, and we'll have a live remote with Facebook live feed from Sandhills Valley Landscaping in Ansley tomorrow as well. And that should really make for a nice Friday, a nice conclusion to the week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go see if we can find a hot dog and have a fight.
Yeah, let's do.